Hey, what is up everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm doing a pretty big thrifting trip today, and the first store, look what I found. It is another Indominus Rex. This one is in really good condition. I could not believe it. I was scared I wasn't going to get it because there was somebody holding it when I walked up on it. But it ends up that I got it. But I need to go get some boxes today. Haven't been able to find any at Walmart. I don't know what's up with that the last few days. Both of my local Walmarts have been empty of boxes, and I haven't been able to do an FBA shipment because I need a certain size box that Walmart carries. There you can see the guy who he ended up getting the generic dinosaur, but I got the good one, so happy about that. I went over to the shoes, trying to find some good shoe deals, and they got a pair of Doc Martens here, but they want $40 for them. So I ended up putting them back. They got some scuffs on them too. Definitely can't make any money when they're priced $40. This Goodwill's so hit and miss with shoes, and sometimes you find like great deals on shoes. Sometimes they're just grossly overpriced. Stopped in my local Walmart and still no boxes. Like all the boxes are just gone. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully in this next town I go to, they actually have boxes. So I just got a Salvation Army and the Goodwill there, and picked up this Indominus Rex figure. This is the second one I've found in about a month, and it was at the same Goodwill. Now this one, my heart sank when I seen it because I was behind like two other people, and this guy picked this up, and I thought he was a reseller guy. I see him in there from time to time, and he picked it up and he's like, well, look at this, this is pretty cool. And I'm like, oh no, like he's gonna buy this thing. He's got like $150, $200 in his hands. This one's in really good shape, better shape than the last one. It's pretty much mint as far as I can tell. Plus it was $2 cheaper, only $2.99. But I thought this guy was gonna buy it. He sat it back down and then kind of picked up another dinosaur. So I walked over and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. What's this from? You know, just kind of playing dumb. And he said, oh, that's from Jurassic World, and kind of explained it. And he looked like one of those people that knew his movies and stuff. But yeah, he let it sit there and was looking at other stuff. So I just picked it up and cradled it and walked off with it. And I seen him later cradling the generic dinosaur. So he probably maybe would have been interested in buying this one too. I don't know if he was that interested, but I mean, he let it sit there for a bit and I just grabbed it and I'm like, I'm buying this. So it went from, oh no, I've just lost out on a great score by seconds, to getting it. So pretty happy about that. This one, I would imagine, mine had tears in the neck. This one does not. I imagine this one will sell for at least $150. So very happy. So just got out of Lowe's and I picked up these T35 Husqvarna weed trimmer heads. They were $2.69, marked down from 26 something. Oddly enough, they were fighting me to give me that price when I went to pay for them, and they had to go search and make sure that that was the price and everything. They were real suspicious for some reason, but they then apologized and got them for me and let me buy them. So should make some pretty decent money on these since they're only $2.69 a piece. Still looks like they're selling online for about $26 to $30. So pretty good pickup there. I am in a St. Francis now, and if you watch enough of my videos over like the last 2 years, you know that this place is really bad, overpriced. There's that pink DS we've been seeing for the past 2 years. They still want $70 for it. No charge or anything. Don't they want to sell anything? Mark it down, people. Sell it, move it. Like, what the heck, St. Francis? So I got out of St. Francis, and the manager actually had a cart filled with electronics, all kinds of stuff. He was getting ready to price, so I went over and talked to him, and I got somewhat good deals on the prices, I think, and I got him to agree to let me return these for store credit if they do not work. So because I was telling him I just didn't want to pay that if, you know, they weren't tested. And first, as a Sony Blu-ray player, I did not look any of these up because I didn't want to look them up while he was negotiating with me. It has a remote there and everything. $19.99. He was going to price at $30, and I told him that was just too much. I would pass, and he said, well, you can have it for $20 if you want. So I went ahead and took it. Samsung combo unit with the remote. Now, I should have looked at these remotes a little bit better. I don't know if this one actually TV VCR. This remote does not go with that. And I got this Magnavox DVD recorder down here, and it was $39.99. And I've sold, I think, this same unit before. I've sold it for about $350. And I thought this was the remote that was taped to it, and it fell off as I was walking, and I picked it up, and I noticed, oh no, this is not a DVD recorder remote for this. It's just like a DVD player remote. So that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to get a remote for it. It's probably gonna cost quite a bit more. But even if I end up having to pay $50 or $60 for this and it works, I'm gonna make really good money on it. Same with the Samsung. I have to get these home and tested. He said try to return them within 2 days. Come find me, talk to me. He would give me store credit. So yeah, pretty good haul, I think, in electronics. If everything works, I think I can get, let's see, maybe upwards to $400 profit on this stuff. Spent $96 on everything. Just not happy these remote, like, it'd definitely be a good deal if those two remotes were accurate. This one is the Blu-ray one. So we'll see. I am in the next Goodwill looking at the electronics. You can see the jar opener there, Black & Decker. I've actually bought and sold those before. The price has dipped quite a bit. But look at all this junk on these shelves. There's so much junk to look at. Here is a Royal pencil sharpener, $4.99. It's in rough shape. Some of those pencil sharpeners do sell well. Just, I'm not going to mess with it for $5 and in that condition. There's like a shower head filter thing. It was like broken and leaking out the carbon, I guess it was. So couldn't mess with that. All kinds of electronics. Most of those are not brand names. So if you see like that combo unit with the remote, it was like a Brooksonic or something, and I think they wanted like $20, maybe $25. Just not worth it. They really overpriced their electronics at this Goodwill. You can see all kinds of weird things shoved in there. That was a remote of some sort. I ended up checking it out. It was not very good at all. Here is two random remotes in a bag, different models. Who's gonna buy those when they bundle them like that? I don't know. Someone's like, oh, I need two different kinds of remotes. It's obviously going to be a reseller that buys that kind of stuff, so I'm not sure why Goodwill bundles stuff like that sometimes. Looking over here in the media section, here is a shower filter of some sort. It is a FBA return, so somebody's private label item. When you see that LPN over the barcode, usually that means it has been returned. I think to Amazon, maybe other places. In this Walmart for looking for boxes, and look, completely empty here as well. Even the labels are gone. Did they discontinue their boxes? That's like 4 Walmarts now that are completely empty of boxes within like a 40-minute radius. It's insane. I've been to a couple more Goodwills and I just haven't found anything else. This Goodwill, look at the bins, brand new bins coming out. I love the dig in them. Here is some sort of laminator. I ended up setting that aside and looking it up. It just wasn't worth it. I knew it was only like $30 and it was used in there. There's that Hot Shots game. It's weird because I remember that from when I was a kid, and recently I seen one at Goodwill. I'm like, oh yeah, good memories of that. Now I see them all the time. I don't know why, but yeah, they're not really worth anything. Just kind of have some memories. I think it's the same one. There was something similar I used to play with when I was a kid. Unfortunately, going through these bins with a phone recording is kind of difficult, so I apologize for the, bad footage, but what can I do? Baseball glove, just a generic one, and just a lot of junk in these. I eventually put the phone away and dug through them a bit better and did not find anything worth reselling. There's some plushes in there and like a puzzle and just toys, just junky toys that are not going to make me any money, plushes that are not going to make me any money, just kitchenware, stuff like that. So unfortunately, this is not good when they bring out new stuff and it's just bad. A lot of times I find some of my best stuff on new carts. These just weren't good. So I've been to 3 Goodwills now and a Walmart, and I have not found anything except this Yankee candle here for $4.99 buttercream. I got this for me because I absolutely love the scent of this candle. I have one at home that was, it's almost gone, so I told myself when I found one in a thrift store I would buy it. Here it is. So I got that for me. Looks like they're taking out a broken piece of glass. Something must have happened. But I got, let's see, 3 more Goodwills to hit, so let's hope I can find some more stuff. Already got a pretty good haul today. Not sure what time it is. I think about 12:30. Left the house at about 9:15, so I think I'm going to get back definitely within the 5-hour mark, and we'll see how much we make in the end. So at this point, I believe I've been to 8 stores. Here's another Goodwill. There's a Bible trivia game, only 99 cents. I've sold quite a few of those. It looked pretty good, but when I cracked it open, it was not good. The cards were just mangled, and the pieces were all not there, not the right dice, anything like that. So I ended up leaving that behind. There's a dinosaur. I kind of got my heart beating like another Jurassic World dinosaur. At this point, I just kind of expect to see them on the toy shelf because it's I've been finding so many lately. Couldn't believe I found another one today, the Indominus Rex again. Just here's something that I spotted that you might want to keep an eye out for. It's these Heroescape games. I found this before, but they can be really good money, especially new. They're really good money, but even used, they can fetch over $100. So keep an eye out for those. All right, I just got out of the second to last Goodwill and picked up some pretty good stuff. These Heroescape sets can do very well. It was $2.99 complete. It can be around $100 or more. Chances are they're not going to be complete or in good condition, but people still like them for the parts, especially the figures. The little, what are they called? Like spaces that they stand on there. Hexagon, hex spaces, whatever they are. They're pretty sought after too, because after they went out of print, you can combine these sets and make them larger. So it's hard telling how much money I'll get for this in the end. I also got a Olympus camera, film camera. I've been trying to look up more cameras. There's about, well, 2 Pentax cameras in there. I always look those up because some of them can be valuable. They weren't too good. You're looking at maybe $15 on eBay. They wanted like $2-3 for them. It's just I'm not going to spend that when I can't really test these too well because they're film cameras. I don't have film for them. This one actually can sell for around $40. It was only 99 cents. That is proven it works. Obviously, I don't know exactly how I'm going to test this, so I'll probably just sell it as untested and just get less money. For 99 cents, it's going to be a pretty good flip. But I'm going to head to the last Goodwill of the day, and hopefully we can score in there as well. I can't complain about today. So I've made it back home, and I've looked this stuff up, and I've tested these electronic units, and not terrible results. The Blu-ray player works, $20. It's only going to sell for like $64. I'm going to make like $30 in the end. Luckily, the Magnavox HDMI DVD recorder is working fine. Unfortunately, the remote is not the actual remote. Looks like I can order a generic one for $10. I may try that. Otherwise, I might have to pay it $25, $30 for a remote. But this unit does sell for about $300 on Amazon with a good rank, so it's probably going to be worth it. Either way, I'm just going to try the generic one, see how that works out. It looks like it's got good reviews and everything. But then over here, the Samsung combo unit I paid $30 for, which didn't have the actual remote either, which was a huge downside. Kind of glad it didn't work, honestly, because now I'm going to return it, and won't have to worry about a remote or anything. So this unit right here, the DVD side wouldn't work. The VHS side worked fine. It's very rare for DVD sides not to work. It just would not load any of my DVDs. And below this one right here is another Samsung model, slightly different. It was $9.99 at Goodwill and came with the remote. it does not work. It eats the tapes when you try to rewind. So I'm going to return that to Goodwill. Return this to St. Francis, which is weird because I'm not supposed to be allowed to do that, but he said I could. It's like a 45-minute drive for me, 45 minutes. He said to return it within a couple of days, so I guess I'm going to have to go back out there because I want my $30 back. So overall, I'm going to do all right on these electronics, but it's annoying. I just have to return one. And another thing, he told me these were all tested back there, but they don't thoroughly test them. That's why I was like, let me return them, I'll buy them. So hopefully he's there because I have to contact him. He said not to talk to anyone else because they probably wouldn't allow me to. I'm going to get store credit, so $30 store credit. I don't know how long it'll take me to spend that in St. Francis. Also, I was talking to him and just randomly how they price things. Like when he was thinking of the price, he said, well, since it has a VHS, that's $10. Since it has a DVD slide, that's $10. Since it has, since it's a recorder, that's $10. Since it has the remote, that's $10. That's how I got the $40 price. He didn't really seem to understand the difference between Blu-ray and DVD or 3D or anything like that. He was just like adding $10 for each like name it had. So it kind of gives you an idea if they don't really know what they're doing, what they're pricing stuff at. And he told me there was a Harmony remote there, which was a $200 remote he found on the shelf. Someone priced it at $1.99. So he pulled it off the shelf and I guess priced it up and sold it. And he also told me they're throwing away about 100 remotes every month because things come without remotes or they get mixed up and they just throw them away. Please tell me. I told him like, whoa, you should just put those out, price 99 cents on them. I'm always looking for remotes. And I don't know. I was just talking about not long ago how you never see like just tons of remotes at thrift stores, and there should be at Goodwill and everything. I guess Goodwill throws theirs away too. Maybe I can talk to him and try to get those remotes or something. I don't know. I don't want to just be like, I'll buy all your remotes for $1 a piece, and most of them are trash. It's just frustrating to deal with St. Francis and some of these places. But anyway, that's going to do it for the video, everyone. I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. This has been Wick. Till next time.